Alright guys, what is up? We're here in a game between TheOutcast and Axeraiser. Let's go put on some sound, a tiny bit. Just a wee bit. So we'll do this. Alright, so it's TheOutcast versus Axeraiser. The game has started not too long ago, but as we see it's a pretty small map, so they are kind of already fighting. We actually have the Axeraiser not playing full faction IS. That's kind of what he's known for, at least in my mind. He's known for full faction IS, but here he's playing a mix. He's playing half UD, half IS. Now, we saw this in the last game as well. I think I tried to record it, but it didn't. Somehow YouTube kind of declined it. I might try again later. We'll see. But what Axeraiser is playing is he's playing a mix between UD flying and IS flying. And the reason this kind of works is really just because of one thing that I can think of, and then what he thinks of too. And that's the spell that the IS have, where all flying champions get pounce and 2 damage and 2 AP. Now, what is the one thing UD always tries to do? Well, try to get onto the enemy. That's the only real negative they have, is that they're all non-ranged, or at least a very large portion of UD doesn't have ranged attacks, right? But if you can give them flying, if you can give them pounce, because they are flying, if you have like a mix going, then you can actually do a lot. So what did he just take away? Essence capture, I believe. And now he took away fear. So essence capture and fear taken away, but he doesn't get the full kill here, and not yet at least. He really wants to do that, because obviously UD, if you don't get the full kill, they will just sacrifice, or they will just retribute. Is that a kill? There it is. So nice kill there. It's like I said, it removes the champion, and it makes sure that he does not get retributed, right? Another reason that was actually really strong is that this Rip Demon was about to double tap, but now because it was moved back that one space, it can't double tap anymore. Alright, gain some Nora through the Flame Siphon. Yeah, but that was actually a really nice tremor, because it does 6 damage. Yeah, it was a perfect kill. But yeah, like I said, now this Rip Demon can only tap once. Otherwise, it might have had a kill. Nah. I mean, resistance physical, fire would have gone up. But he might have gotten a kill with a spell. So if you were able to, attack one more time here and then use a spell, it would have been a dead Void Raker. And then after that, who's in the mid font, right? Then it's just a Harbinger that can get into the mid font. That's very bad for Axeraiser because of the Rip Demon, right? Now, we do have the counterattack melee here, or melee. So we definitely just want to see the Harbinger tap, and maybe just have the Void Raker run away. Pounce will be up though, so I'm guessing Void Raker is dead next turn, because we do have a pounce onto anything in this font as well as an attack afterwards. So he needs the kill here. If he plays a spell, oh man, if he plays a spell, then the counterattack melee actually does not go off if you kill the champion with the counterattack. So I mean, with the last attack. So if, let's say, he was at less than 14 health and he does the 14 damage, then it would actually just, you wouldn't have the counterattack go off, which is nice, I guess. Which obviously makes sense because they're dead, so how can they counterattack, right? So next turn we have Earthshaker up. Not this turn, but yeah, next one. But we do have that pounce up, like I said. So I do think the Void Raker is dead, unless there's something that Axeraiser can play. But he did already just play the Doombringer. And with the Doombringer out, I somehow doubt he has the Nora to also play a spell. Let's see, this is 73. It's close, but I somehow don't think he does have the Nora. I don't think so. To play the spell on the Void Raker. Alright, so there's the Ira Guard. Takes the Sabotage damage from here, the Sabotage Fire and the Doombringer. So that's kind of bad, just because you really don't want your Super Champ, which basically Vossai Ira Guard kind of is, to take damage from the get-go. Now, he does play this expensive champion, so he might not have the kill anymore. Remember, we do have resistances on the Void Raker. I think it's still a kill, though. Pounce will do 18, and then he's almost dead. He doesn't go in, though. I think he could have. He runs away. He would have had the kill, though, with Pounce, right? Because Pounce would have been 18. Minus 2 is 16. And minus resistance would have been, like, 14. So that would be 14 damage. And then all he has to do is he'd have 5 damage with a fire attack, right? Because the Pounce would be physical. And the normal attack would have been think he had enough AP. Is 9 AP enough? Because it's 4 and then 5. Or is it 4 and then 6? It might be 4 and then 6. I might be tripping. Either way, doesn't go in for the kill. It is now 4 champions versus 3, but it is the Irie Guard, right? And we do have kind of these champions kind of half ranged. This champion is kind of partially ranged, and this champion does have a ranged attack, so at least the Irie Guard is kind of protected from that. But the Void Touch will actually do pretty well because it can remove Arrow Eater, it can remove Fury. I mean, removing Faithless would be bad, but it can remove multi-attack, so a lot of good things it could remove, potentially. Alright, so he does do the Flame Siphon. So now he's at 5 HP. He can go and do his Pounce now, and then maybe Sacrifice or Retribute. There's the Bounce. Bounce from the Doombringer. Now he can definitely Sacrifice or Retribute. Like, you might as well, right? Because of the, Axeraiser is like, wait, you're recording my game? Don't. Axeraiser doesn't want me to record his game because he's rusty, he says. He's winning, though, I think. He's ahead. Yeah, there's the Sacrifice that we were talking about. So he got rid of the Bounce. Yeah, okay, that's a good move. I was thinking he puts the Bounce on the Irie Guard, but actually putting the Bounce on the champion that with Pounce is not a bad idea. Yeah, and there comes the Deep Out Fanatic. This is such a funny, like, this battle group from Outcast is so dangerous because it just has all these champions that kind of just rush you down. Like, Manic champions, especially early, are so scary. Alright, so what's he going to do here? Like I said, Void Touch will be really insane if you get rid of either the Arrow Eater or the multi-attack. Those are the two big things. Alright, so here's the Pounce coming that I was talking about. Boom. It actually doesn't... Did I get rid of anything? No. So yeah, when you Pounce, it does not use Void Touch, apparently. Here's going to be another Pounce. Yeah, look at that Pounce damage. 16. And even the... what did he get rid of? Multi-attack. So he got rid of multi-attack. It doesn't really matter. He's dead anyway. But yeah, even the Harbinger can fly. But look, here's another Bach Raider with the Pounce now. So that's really what this battle group was put around. That spell, Wings of Glory, it's called. Very strong spell. Just because anything that gives AP and then something extra, I found is very strong. Because there are spells that just give AP, like Alacrity or what's it called, Moby, right? And those are strong. But they're often kind of expensive. Like, Alacrity is 45 Nora, as well as, or 40 Nora, as well as you're taking 8 damage. And Mobilization is like 60 Nora. It's like super expensive. While these spells that give 2 AP and something else, like, first of all, 2 AP is enough. Often, 2 AP is just exactly what you need. Like, you don't often need 4 AP. Getting 2 is often exactly perfect. But second of all, Pounce basically is movement, right? So if you're getting 2 AP and Pounce, which allows you to move 5 spaces... Alright, that's killing him, though, right? I'm guessing there's going to be a Pounce on this Void Raker. Maybe he's going to go for the Harbinger? Could go for the Harbinger. I mean, Bounce is not up. Bounce is not up. Yeah, it looks like he's going for the Harbinger. Yeah, it's not a kill yet, though. Because it's only 20 damage. Oh, he has a Flame Attack? Or Fire Attack, sorry. Alright, so yeah, he will die to the Manic. Nice kill, nice kill. He kills this very expensive 86 Nora Harbinger. And now we still have the other Fanatic coming. So good kill there. Like I said, these Fanatics are so scary because of Pounce Manic. They just do so much damage in one turn. What was I saying? Yeah, so yeah. There's another spell. What was I talking about? Here, what's it called? Ionization. It's an SP. And that, it's also a SP spell. You get 2 AP, and you don't get anything for movement, but what you get is Blitz. So that means all of your champions can just gain 2 AP and then all of a sudden also gain 5 damage. So what you could do potentially is use that twice to gain 4 AP and then it costs 60 Nora. Because I think it's like 30 base or maybe 35. And then you just get the kill. Or sorry, you get the Blitz as well as the 4 AP. So, I don't know. These spells generally that give 2 AP are a tiny bit undercosted, I think. Also, what's it called? Lash Down in KF also gives 2 AP to all of your champions, and it gives an enemy rooted. Like, there's a few like that, isn't there? Are there any other ones in other factions? Because, I mean, SL only has Benediction, and that's one of the more expensive ones. Because that one, yeah, it gives the 2 AP, like all the other spells, but it's like a 50 Nora spell, actually. And it doesn't allow you to play any spells afterwards. While, like, the Wings of Glory only gives, what's it called? It only costs like 35, while Benediction is like 50 or something, or 55. I think the reason for that is, though, that the Wings of Glory, you need to play your battle group around it, right? Because it only works on flying champions, while the Benediction you can play and all of your champions get the ability, the 2 AP and flying and whatnot. While here, only your flying champions get the swoop and stuff. But I guess if you make a battle group around it, then it's just so efficient anyway, you know? Or then you're using it in the battle group and you're fine. I'm wondering if here. Actually, I can go check. I don't. As you guys see the thing up here, I can go check. Let's go check the lash down. I wonder if there's any what's it called? Like ooh, look at that. That was what's it called? Split personality. So just 20 damage to himself. At least the Voidraker should be dead. I think. How much did you just take? 12. Ah, okay. He does have resistance physical 3, but I think that's still a perfect kill though. Potentially. I think it's a perfect kill. Lash down. Alright, let me check. Lash down. Alright, so lash down costs 40. Ah, okay. So it's not as cheap, but here. Target champion takes 5 physical damage and becomes rooted and distracted for 2 turns. Friendly tree folk you control gain 2 AP. So you gain 2 AP, and you put one of their champions completely out. Because rooted and distracted means unless they're cleansed, nothing can happen, right? Because they can't use any abilities, and they can't move. So it's like two spells in one. So yeah, lash down. I wonder what other spells there are that give 2 AP. Alright. So there's the one kill. He also just used what's it called? The thing that makes you lose AP. Mindstorm. So we saw Mindstorm being used. Anyway, so we have this Deep Bell Fanatic and this one. He's at 25 damage, insanely enough. Because of Tormented, actually. Tormented giving him what? Plus 2 or plus 3? Ah, pummel. It's at 19 damage. He's gonna pummel now. I wonder if there's something to save this Deep Bell Fanatic. Otherwise, he's dead. Because 18, yeah. It's actually, yeah, look at that. Easy kill. Alright, so he's dead. Gets the Nora Globe. He can potentially sacrifice himself. Like I said, he is mixed with UD. I don't think he plays Sacrifice, though. His battle group seems kind of full to have Sacrifice in, like, other things, you know? Gets that Nora Globe. He can probably play Spell here now because he got both. He played already one spell, but he didn't play a champion. So he got 2 Nora Globes and he played one spell, 140 Nora spell. So he probably has enough for like a cheap 30, 35 Nora spell at the very least, right? Like he has to have something here. Yeah, runs away here. I do wonder if he has Sacrifice. Ah, so he does play Sacrifice. So there's the Sacrifice. Gets that Nora back, and now he's definitely deploying. Yeah, there's the deploy. Plays another Bach Raider. Double smack. Only 12 damage, though, actually. Because he has plus 4 or plus 3 armor, generally, because of the Hunter Walker, plus the 1 defense. Actually, not a kill even. So if he has another Sacrifice, it's just a loss here. Because it's already pretty close. I think Outcast is already losing pretty hard. But if there's if let's say the Bach Raider now attacks and then retributes, it's completely over. Because then the Zolot would get both Nora Globes. He would get the kill on the Fanatic. It'd be 2 champions versus 1. Here's a swoop. Again, you get the plus 2 damage as well. So now we have swoop coming out from the Sky Serpent over here. The Zolot. He can double tap. Is he dead though? What's this? Ooh, he has his own. Actually, wait, did he just equip that? He did. So actually, it's kind of interesting. Instead of playing the spell, he actually just plays the equipment itself, which I find pretty funny, to be honest. Like, why? Because I think the equipment costs like 25, and if you play the spell, the Mandate of a Shoal, it costs like 35. So for 10 more Nora, you get Quest Kill Enemy, as well as gaining Hunter Hero. So, why not play 10 more Nora for those 2 abilities, right? What was I talking about? I was checking... Beast-sized beasts. Yes. So this is the kill on the Bach Raider, but, you know, he already did his job. Here, Wings of Glory. Winged Purpose is what I was talking about. So friendly champions with a Flight or Sigil ability get 10 HP and Tough 2. I wonder if he plays that. Let's go ask. So I'm wondering if he plays only the Winged Purpose, or if he only plays Sacrifice, or if he also plays Winged Purpose. Because Winged Purpose would be more if you want to like have your champions survive, while Sacrifice is like, hey, I'm fine with my champions dying, I'll just sacrifice them later anyway, right? How much damage was that anyway? 16 plus 4, you did 20 damage right there. Nice. Yeah, I mean it's 3 champions now versus 1. It's just the Harbinger out, and yeah, it's expensive Harbinger, right? 89 Nora of this thing, but there's no way this thing by himself is gonna do too much. Like, I don't know why people like Harbinger so much. Like really, I think it's okay, but for a 90 Nora champion, why not just fucking play Grimlick? Grimlick is way better. All right, cool. GG. Yeah, that was Axeraiser's Flying UD battle group. Well played.